Interesting. It only shows me so far.
Yeah, for some reason it's not cooperating.
Well, I see.
There we go.
I see your camera, but Droid Cam is not, or the stream is not picking it up.
The stream is not picking me up.
Yeah, right now OBS is not showing you.
Strange.
Well, they did update.
I see me.
Yeah, you see you on the
Discord.
yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm a dork. I clicked on DroidCam, not Discord.
I could do it.
Yep. Well, hopefully that's our technical difficulty for today.
Right?
Because you know we always have something go wrong.
Sometimes multiple somethings.
Yeah, but that's what makes it exciting. Ooh, Eric's gonna join.
Nice.
Haven't seen Eric on a stream other than just popping in a long time.
Hey guys, how you doing? See you later.
Yep. Well, actually, he pops in when he's out and about with the family, which that can be allowed, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, we won't vote him off the island for that. So yeah, here's another.
Oh no, I'm missing a tire.
That's no good.
No.
Wait. Oh, are there? Are you sure there's supposed to be 4 on the cart?
Yes. I had 4 a minute ago.
So I would ask Jack about that.
Hey bud, did you eat my tire?
He snorted at you, didn't he?
No, he didn't even bother doing that.
So, yet again, here I have a really long piece here. It's so awesome. Joins to another piece, and there's no locator pins. I'm not sure
Don't
what.
you love that?
Yeah, I'm not sure what reveal or Revel reveal, whatever you want to call them, what they were thinking when they
Reveal?
made this kit. Yeah, those guys. The no longer American company.
I do not see a tire anywhere in the floor.
Just because, pick up the bat cycle. No. And then I think that's the cart up above it.
Maybe it's in my chair. It's not in my chair.
Finally, somebody besides me gets to fight with the carpet, or the carpet monster on screen.
No, it's the hardwood floor monster.
It's the what?
It's the hardwood floor monster.
Ah,
Which means that tire could have rolled anywhere.
is that it in the little box right next to the glue? Looks like the,
Alright.
huh? Right behind the glue.
Right here?
No, to your left.
Here?
No, in the box. I think that's a box there. Right by the 2 paint bottles, I see something round and silver.
This?
To your right, or to your left.
Oh, this.
Yes. Oh, okay. Hey,
I
shoes.
think it was.
It looked like it was round and had a little silver spot to it.
Oh, you thought it was a tire.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
Hold on, shoot.
I don't know if you were looking on YouTube or not, but here, another really big seam from Revell with no locator pins.
Well, you sat down and thought that was a good idea.
Well, it was made in the 80s.
Engineered.
Oh, let me show you guys. I'm going for the wrong spot. Let me show you guys the tower in all its glory. Or most of its glory.
That is a big thing.
That's cool.
No!
That is great.
I got power leads touching each other. That's never good.
Or maybe putting the HLI board in there.
Look at that thing. And I finally got this part together. What was funny was when I was trying to do these street lights here, I snapped part of it off, and that worked out really well to get lights down inside of it. 'Cause look, it is lit on every floor. So, doing a little bit more on it today. Might actually switch over to the F-16 because I've got it down too, but I'm not sure yet. It was funny yesterday when Eric posted that question on Discord about what's your Grail kit that you've never done, and I'm like, I'm working on it.
You're doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
and,
working on it right now.
yeah, and that photo etch kit that I was talking about,
Yeah.
it was extensive. It was like 25 sheets of photo etch. It replaced most everything in the tower except for like the floors. And it might have, actually I think it even replaced the floors.
That's extensive.
Yeah. But back in 13 or 14 when I saw that, I just couldn't afford the price tag.
Probably couldn't afford it now.
Oh no, if I was to come across it now and hadn't started this thing, I would consider it. And then I'd think about how long it was going to take to build, and I probably wouldn't buy it.
And then you would say, no, I'm going to save that money for enterprise parts.
Yeah.
And see, this is where I make Donnie sad, because I got an email, or I got charged for the Ghostbusters, but not for Enterprise this week. Or Friday, actually.
You need to
I know that guy!
subscription package to multiple issues per month.
Can't do it anymore.
No. You can't.
Sure you can.
But Eric's gonna buy the Enterprise at one fell swoop.
Well, isn't that funny? Yeah, imagine what that is. I don't think they sell most that way though.
Not yet. They're still releasing it.
Like $1,400 in a whack, and I guess it comes all in one box.
Hey, who's the quarterback?
Eric's got a model.
Look at that. Look at that. I got half of Boba Fett.
That looks like about 3/4.
Oh, 3/4. 2/3? 2/3. Not right. At least 2/3.
Yeah, Eric,
Now, since
I'm gonna say it for the.
might mute my microphone every moment. Be aware of that.
I'm gonna say it for the third time. on this part because I'm just so impressed with how often Revell left locator pins off. These two pieces I'm putting together right now for the tower is another adventure in no locator pins.
Yeah,
Nice.
you should be good at it by now, but
You think? After doing that entire tower with no locator pins?
You need to buy that $350, extension pieces or whatever they are.
I don't think they make it anymore. I think the company's actually out of business.
They went defunct, huh?
Yep.
You don't think there might be, there might be like a package kicking around today?
There might be, but where it was $350 before, I'm sure it's like $2,000 now.
that never happens on eBay.
Price things just right.
Prices go up on rare items on eBay.
Right.
Go up my, go up, they go beyond up. They go ridiculous.
Ludicrous price.
Spence!
It went plaid.
They've gone to plaid.
Did you see the plaid mug Tesla?
I did not.
No.
1,300 horsepower.
What?
Yeah, 1,300 horsepower for $139,000.
Well, one price for $30, but
Nope.
where the hell would you use? Like seriously, 1,300 horsepower. Like where?
Yes.
That wouldn't be so bad. I mean, no worse than the when we got a scratch on our van. Somebody hit me while I was waiting to go on the gate in Germany. The loaner car was a Mercedes-Benz station wagon diesel. And I was like, this is gonna be fun, until I got into it and tried it out on the Autobahn, and I decided that 200K.
It really is funny.
Oh, it was! I decided at 200K I was going fast enough. Because it was still going.
200 kilometers is what, about 110
100
miles an hour?
About 130. And it wasn't done.
Nice.
And yeah, as a loaner to replace my $30,000 car while it was in the shop getting painted, I asked the guy how much it was, and he said about how much this car was worth, and he said about 75,000 euro.
Or around 110, 120 grand.
Yeah. But what they do over there is insurance is actually pretty good when you have an accident, especially if it's somebody else's fault. The insurance pays for a car that is comparable to what you're driving.
Well, that's what they do over here. Or most of them do anyway.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that if somebody hit my Jeep, they would rent me a Ford Escort.
Last time we had to get a rental car because our car was getting repaired. They gave us a Ford Fusion all-wheel drive, turbocharged. It was a nice car.
Yeah. Was the insurance paying for that, or were you?
The insurance.
That's not bad.
It kind of freaked me out the first time the car just went, no, I'm driving now. Wait, what?
Did it take over steering or take over the gas.
I hit the cruise control button,
Hey, isn't that
and the car just took over everything.
Huh. Hey, GB, how's it
isn't that
going?
more like the car driving itself in Demolition Man?
Yes.
Auto drive. Man,
The
if
Optima that we have now does that, but at the time I wasn't expecting that in that little Ford.
Back in Maine, we used to, the Tempos, the Ford Tempos, we used to beat the snot out of them, make them into woods.
Make them into what?
Woods buggies, like old
Really?
Subaru. Thing that had, like, you know, anything that would drive, like you couldn't register, you know, you couldn't license on the road. We
Right.
would beat the snot driving around Maine woods, and wherever it died, it died.
Just leave it there.
Yep, it just up there.
sounds like a car that I knew somebody who had a car in Germany that had the strangest engine. It was Ford Granada, and the nose was pushed in, not from an accident, from pushing out stumps. It was a V4. No speed.
Used to be a V8.
No, it was a V4. Straight up V4. No speed,
Really?
all kinds of power. Was the strangest looking engine you ever saw, because he popped the hood and said, "Look at this." And I looked in there, I'm like, "Where's the rest of your engine?"
Right?
The V4.
That's the only one I've ever seen.
Subaru has a flat four.
And it's finally on for.
What's going on, Fitz?
Oh, nothing much. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good. On the workbench right now. I'm sitting here getting instructions for new boards. So
For some reason, Discord is not liking my microphone.
I hear you fine.
Hear you good.
I actually had to turn you down, turn your volume down, or your volume down.
It's cutting in and out, though.
No, I noticed it.
It doesn't sound like it's cutting in and out.
Nope, sounds fine.
Yeah, you sound fine to me.
It was cutting in and out on my end.
That's because you're not supposed to be listening to yourself.
Yeah.
I always check everything before I start the stream to make sure everything's working first. And when I was checking my microphone, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's normal. That's shit.
Isn't that how you normally talk?
Donnie did
So,
it.
but
Donnie did it.
Okay, you guys, I have a question for you. So on this, I don't know if I should put, I mean, it's still dark in between all the, where the plates go, but I'm wondering if I should paint some of that black or do a wash on it. Or just leave it like it is.
I think it looks good, but you might put a wash on it. I wouldn't
you can
go.
maybe put a film wash in between the plates.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think
Yeah, I wouldn't put anything over the plates.
At that scale, you don't need a lot. Natural lighting is going to allow the contrast for you.
Yeah, you know.
I like how it's getting dark in here, so.
Yeah.
I'm saying leave it. Like I wouldn't wash it anymore. Otherwise, than that, it's gonna look really like just grimy and dirty. Unless that's the look.
No.
That's why I was saying do a pin wash. Just put the wash in the grooves.
Possibly to highlight the bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't, put the wash over the whole thing, just in the grooves. Just kind of give a little separation to each plate.
I don't know if Kenny wants me to say this or not, but I'll say it. The boards have been mailed to him, so
And those are the Batwing boards.
all the 002 boards.
Cool.
Bot board?
The Batwing, the Bird Prey, and the Simple Falcon.
Nice. I gotta get one of those Bird of Prey boards.
Yeah, me too, trying to get going on mine.
By the way, Eric, I saw that. You have a second audience out there. That's kind of cool that he wants to watch what you're doing.
Yeah, the only person that ever watches me is Jack.
Yep. I occasionally get. Yeah, Charlie's in the door, but right now, but he's looking out, not in.
I wanna go out, man. I wanna go out.
No, he's in the door to the room.
No.
He's looking towards the kitchen.
You guys still talking?
Everybody got quiet at the same time.
I think Eric's muted.
Yeah, he said he was gonna be muting from time to time.
Oh, okay.
I think he's got the kids watching TV and stuff like that.
I was like, is something wrong with my headphones? No, I guess not.
It just stops talking.
Yep.
Isn't modeling such an exciting thing to watch?
It is actually. By the way, guys, I decided that is just too yellow.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
But you agreed with us.
Yes, it's not. It's not going to be used on the external tank, but it will be used on something.
I think the yellow looked fine, and then you could just tone it down if you wanted to by, you know, adding some washes and highlights. That's just me.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about this. I always thought that the tank looked orange.
That's what I thought it was.
It's an orangish brown, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is
Orange yellow. Not.
the precise color of the tank is old foam. There is no paint on it. I read up on it. What they did was they actually attached foam to the outside of it, and as foam ages, as it gets out in the sun and stuff like that, it changes color. So I have to figure out what color I want to make this thing. Yellow is just a little too bright.
What if you added orange to it and toned it up that way for the paint? And made it an orangish yellow?
Eric, teach me how. Teach me how to add paint to that. Teach me how to add paint to this.
You squirt some orange paint in there and stir, and then go, nah, and add some more.
Yeah, but the problem is then there's no pressure. And it doesn't spray anymore.
What do you mean it doesn't spray anymore?
It's a rattle can. Oh yay! It appears that I have frozen. No, not in.
Sorry.
Alright, it's just I've got lag. No! Damn it. That didn't work. Pick this up, start playing with it, the glue comes loose. Put some more extra fine on it, and the glue really comes loose as it melts the bond. This will probably end up being another spot that I super glue instead. I have used more super glue on this model than I have used on any other model ever.
You're not trying to imply that it's difficult to line up without those little tabs, are you?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, I don't know why they put locator tabs on anything.
That's part of the excitement.
Some? Go ahead. Some manufacturers put locator tabs on because they put them in the wrong places.
Well, there's that too. But you think, yeah, there's locator marks on car parts too, a lot of times. You know, on full-size cars.
Yeah.
Okay, let me move shuttle parts out of the way.
That's just so that the fools on the assembly line can just slap that part on there and start shooting bolts without having to line anything up.
Is that what you do?
That's what I used to do. I'm in paint now.
Ah, so now you're fixing that fool's stuff by hiding it with paint.
So the vehicles get painted first. Then all the shit gets bolted to them.
Ah. I know, didn't they used to dip vehicles when they painted them?
They did them in rust preventative, but the paint is sprayed on.
Ah.
We still dip them in E-coat.
These two sprues will make Eric very happy. Look. Minis.
Minis! Yay! You made any good funky beer lately there, Bob?
Have I done what?
You make any good funky beer?
Actually, I've got one that, not a funky beer, just a straight beer. A cerveza, actually.
No flavor, just soft beer.
Just straight beer. Decided to do a cerveza.
Yeah, with beer flavor.
Yes. I made beer flavored beer.
Come on. Just ask. Ask it for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
No, ask it for a friend. That gets me out. Okay. Wow. Response.
You know, actually, before I do this, I just looked at. I just looked at parts.
The treatment I do. All because I said work.
Work. Stop that.
Ask me again.
You know, there went my G rating now. Eric's swearing again.
Yeah, work. Work. Can't touch me, I'm a cripple.
Actually, you just can't run fast enough to get away from us, so.
Exactly, there we go. We just can't do shit. Again, I always told the wife, if there was ever a zombie, I'm totally the first one.
Well, did she say she's gonna sacrifice you first?
I think so.
Just kind of throw you out there? They take him or go all running?
I'd like to think I'm taking one for the team, but you know, we all know.
Said she don't have to outrun the zombies, she just has to outrun Eric.
Yes.
Yes, and that, I'll tell you, that ain't hard.
Remember from Zombieland, first rule of zombies, cardio.
Cardio, that's right. I haven't seen that movie in that forever. James, can you get up on the couch? Yeah, good book. Wanna lay down? Good, 'cause we're got my model it, buddy, with me, my ginger.
Echo time.
Is that your dog, Eric?
Yep,
Your dog is a redhead?
my buddy. Buddy. I would assume your dog is on the couch something.
Yes, he is.
What would we do without him, huh? The wife was telling me, you know, these dogs, our dogs are overeating.
There he is.
Hey, buddy!
Sound asleep. As usual.
That's his job. His job is to sleep on the job.
He's very good at it.
You know, that's the thing. If there turns out to be something along the lines of reincarnation, I want to be reincarnated as a dog.
Right?
Me? I want to be a wolf. Arctic wolf.
No, they have to work for their food.
Yes, exactly.
I like it.
The only downside of being reincarnated as a dog is for some reason humans tend to like to fix the dogs that aren't broken.
This is true.
And then at that point, aren't they broken?
Oh, gingers. Picking on poor Ginger like that.
Did you ever tell Kenny that you named your dog after him?
Like I said, Aaron, smart as a rimhead.
Right? Hey, the same. You got 5 feet straight? Someone?
Yep. I don't think we've ever
We
had.
got 5 people that knew this stream existed.
Well, I know there's, there's 5 people watching here, and I can guarantee you it's all 5 of us. Still.
No, it shows 2 watching.
I'm working on big stream.
I actually haven't even fired up YouTube.
It's actually delayed, because I'm watching myself probably a good 5, maybe 10 seconds.
That's
What
normal.
I'm doing.
Normal.
I've got the chat open, but that's it.
Yeah, normally it's about a 7 second lag.
Yeah, that's probably. Yeah. Oh, do you specifically set it that way, Bob?
No, it's just the best I've ever gotten.
If you set it any higher, like real time kind of thing, would that like lag the stream out?
No, I've got on YouTube, between YouTube and OBS, I've got it set to the shortest possible lag, and it's still 7 seconds.
It's
Yep. Which isn't really bad. That's,
no.
in all actuality, that's the normal broadcast lag, even for professional broadcasting.
Yeah, but that lag is intentional in case somebody says one of those words that we always say, they can bleep it.
I try to bleep it, but I don't have a bleep button.
Like work? Is that what you were talking about?
Oh man, there he goes again.
You guys keep talking that way, I'm gonna have to go. I just can't listen to that kind of language.
We're gonna get kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah?
Do you have an allergy? Chew to that work?
I don't want to do that work, but I don't know if that's an allergy.
It's an aversion.
I'm about done doing that kind of thing.
Shoot, how long has it been?
3 years.
Ooh, hey, you're pretty close.
Yeah. When you were talking about that,
Not sure, 6, 7, something like that.
Like 10.
Are you serious, 10?
Unfortunately.
But is that early in time?
10 years would be 62.
Oh, okay, so that would be early.
nope, not these.
Now, Buck was the one that's 6 years, I think.
Nope. 5 years and 6 months.
5 years, 7 months.
Nope. 5 years, 6 months, 4 weeks, and I think 2 days. I looked after you were talking about it this morning. Not that I'm counting.
Not that you're counting, no.
No. As a matter of fact, I was looking through some of my old stuff from when I was active duty, and I came across a donut of an Excel that does a donut of death, or donut of pain, if you will.
Pain.
Yes, it shows you, calculates how much time you have left.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it looks,
Kenny.
when I take my,
Kenny, that counts down to his retirement.
when I look at it for my,
I have a countdown clock somewhere that a person retired a few years ago gave me.
And when I,
to count down for retirement because every time I do, I get depressed.
when I look at it, it's kind of funny because I set it when I found it. I set it for it was set for my military retirement, and so I reset it for my GS retirement, and I was like, that's kind of sad because I'm only like 2/3 of the way through or something like that. But then I set it for retirement overall from active duty and as a civilian, and I was like, that's kind of cool. I've got just 10% left.
Okay, guys, there we go.
Actually, 13%.
All done.
Nice.
Oh, that looks nice.
That was very nice. Like I said, when I can get my hands on a 3D print of Colossus, which is my favorite superhero, you're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to, show me your tips and tricks on doing that.
Yeah. I'm surprised somebody doesn't have one. That one group that I belong to, the Wicked group, I wonder if he's got one already done. Because they do, mostly they do Marvel stuff.
Omar did one. He did a Colossus. I think he printed it himself. I'm just gonna get a hold of him and see how much he needs for printing one.
Yeah.
I see Spence killed a stormtrooper.
Did? Oh, that's not that difficult.
That's not that hard to do.
This is the, I got this for Secret Santa last Christmas, so I figured I'd go ahead and put it together.
It's fake, that's the same thing, right? Is Boba Fett like the Bandai thing?
Yeah, that's the same as Bandai, yeah. I already
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, you're building Boba Fett, and Spence just got through building a Slave One, so.
I got this one, I built this one, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. I really couldn't think of anything to do with it, and then I got this one for Secret Santa, so I want to put him together and then make some kind of little diorama with both of them.
Diorama, yeah.
Or a vignette, or whatever you call it.
It's gotta have explosions. And what-
No, I think I was gonna kind of break the mold a little bit and make these two look badass.
Oh, you could make them like zombies.
Zombies.
Zombie stormtroopers.
Yeah, you realize they made a book about that?
How do you know when a stormtrooper's a zombie?
I think it was by Joe Schreiber. He made Death Troopers. They wrote Death Troopers as a book. And a whole Star Destroyer was infected. And it was really kind of cool.
Like something out of Warhammer.
So, to answer your question, Donnie, you know that a stormtrooper's a zombie when he's able to hit something.
Something's not right. That stormtrooper almost shot me.
So, guys, what do you think if I start occasionally doing videos on these things?
Is that Metal Earth?
It is.
And those are small. I've got a few of those. Like that's a.
Dude. Yeah.
Those are cool.
I built.
Yeah, do be on those. That's actually cool.
Yeah. Well, I did them years back when we lived in California. I had a pretty extensive collection. Got rid of them when we moved just because it was a pain to move them. And then I've started looking and I'm like, wait, they're not all silver anymore. So I've got another pretty extensive collection because they're also really easy to in the evenings when I go upstairs and I'm sitting on the computer in the bedroom, I can sit there and work on those things.
Yeah.
Just like Eric, you guys were talking about the other day about how many knockoffs there are from Lego.
Oh, yeah.
I found Actually, my wife did. She loves Stitch, so she bought this thing and said, you know, asked me to build it because I build Legos as well. Little Stitch, and it was like, yeah, it doesn't look too bad until you find out that the pieces are smaller than this. You know,
Yeah, those are so small.
The single bump ones?
It's like after that I needed like new eyes.
Yeah. Actually, I've been working on it, and it looks really cool. The only problem is they don't have real good instructions, and so I built both ears last night, and I realized after they were done, when I tried to attach them to the figure, I made a mistake in one spot, like the third level on the ears, so I've got about 27 more levels to fix. I'm rebuilding the ears completely, and that's, let me think, it was,
Did you, Buck, didn't you do a, Lego Titanic?
I did. I also did a Lego Ghostbusters,
That's cool.
and
Hey, you showed the Lego Ghostbusters. That was cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
with lights and sounds. It's, you know, it's like my tagline on HLI, where it says, I never met a model I didn't like. That is the truth. Of course, I attribute the quote to Samuel Clemens.
Yeah. Scene time.
Lovely spot that they put the connection points on here.
Now we're getting into the tiny stuff. Yeah, I've only done one other model this fence, and that was the Death Trooper from one of the movies, and it's all black. And it's really kind of sucks because with it all black, you can't see the detail.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the ones from Rogue One?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it'd be cool. Well, it's basically a stormtrooper, just black.
Yeah.
But it just, you look at it and it's just like this big solid piece. You see the light, you know, the little gray eyes that it comes with.
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed with it, so eventually I want to get a normal stormtrooper. My favorite stormtrooper, however, is Sand Trooper. I always liked it.
Yeah. I don't remember where I saw them with that. Somewhere online they still had some. It might, I can't remember.
Well, I know Amazon sells them, but their price, like since the pandemic, literally doubled.
Yeah.
We used to run for like $25, and now they're up near like $45, $50.
Yeah, Bandai stopped making.
The Hobby Lobby.
But Bandai is kind of. I don't say they stopped making them, but you know their production that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't stop making them. We just don't make them anymore.
Listen to this. We. Well, you got stock in the company?
Oh, we
You're not
did.
bitch, Tommy.
I wish.
Don't be holding back.
That would be nice.
Shit, guys, I think I just lost my refrigerator.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that thump, but that was the ice falling off the freezer.
Donnie was too busy telling us how rich he is.
That won't take long.
I'm sorry, Buck. And like, did it literally go kaput?
Don't know yet. Of course, the cord for the refrigerator is back behind everything. And it's actually just a little shop fridge, so not such a big deal. It's got beer in it.
That's the most important fridge.
I know.
Save it! Save it!
Well, at first when I heard that pop, I was like, I came over, saw liquid in the bottom of the fridge. I was like, did a beer pop or something frozen?
Not anymore.
Well, no, it actually is defrosted, but it's still cool inside.
It's completely defrosted?
Yep.
Maybe it's
That's
just
not good.
You get the new refrigerator.
Here you go.
When our refrigerator went out earlier this year, our stove did at the same time. That sucked.
Work.
That sucked.
You know, he
And then we
does.
right, well, we were shopping around, and because of the chip shortages and stuff, and mind you, this was earlier this year. We were fearful that we were just gonna have to hold it out for months, but we were able to find one, thank goodness.
That stuff always happens in bunches.
Right.
Our dishwasher went out, then our clothes washer went out, and then our stove went out all within about a year.
Captain has that, it's painful. Yeah, I think that Boba Fett is when I'm able to get back downstairs, definitely put like a wash on them and some highlights, try and make them look like he does on the box art. Get the paint. Yeah.
Thing about the Stormtrooper? White plastic.
Right, right. There's really much unless you want to muck them up,
Yeah.
And you gotta have black for the gloves.
Gloves are black.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's not all white plastic. There's a little bit.
But yeah, the joints and stuff, like the under pieces are black too.
Spence, when do you plan on rebooting the adventure?
What?
When do you plan on rebooting the adventure?
What adventure?
When you're DMing. Don't do that to me.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm thinking, probably sometime next month. Cause, yeah, the HLI boards, like I said, are out. Kenny, I still gotta get the instructions written and a couple demo videos maybe, but I'm thinking by the end of this month, I'm gonna call it a break on the boards for a couple weeks. Maybe, probably a good chunk of August, cause, contractor's gonna start working on the big bathroom.
oh, nice.
So, yeah, I can't really like be too bogged down with any, I can't get like really involved in anything while he's around. So I'm hoping next month I'll be able to do just modeling and maybe DMing, picking that back up. Cause it's usually around the 1st of September, Labor Day, that's when, classes start back up and people want tutoring and stuff again.
Oh, that's right, I forgot you did that, you're a tutor.
On occasion. I actually got more during the pandemic than I did than before, which kind of surprised me.
But that's income, that's some good income.
Yeah, especially if you do the one-on-ones. I don't know if that's going to work again this year or not. I'll have to see how things are, how much better things have got since then. How much better things have got before I make a decision on that. But so usually August is when I kind of just do nothing except work on models or work outside or something.
Well, I didn't realize you were so busy. Yeah, no pressure for the adventure then, huh?
It's just that the bathroom, like I said, the guy that comes up on the weekdays and then the boards, the last couple weeks kind of trying to get those cranked out. I think we're running local 001 board, so I was trying to get those out before we completely ran out of everything. And like I said, the chip shortages aren't helping in shape or form.
New.
So definitely, my plan is sometime next month to get that going again. And it's probably just going to be me and Donnie, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Everybody else dropped out.
Yeah.
They just stopped it would be time for their move, and it'd be like a week and a half that air open or something.
Yeah, that was pretty sad. I mean, if you didn't want to play, you could have just said so.
It just slowed down to the point where it just kind of stopped. So.
Yeah.
But if it's 3 of us and a fourth character, then that'll be fine. Go a lot faster.
And rocking it with my mage.
We've played entire adventures with just 3 people, so.
This one, I won't say requires 4, but it's a lot harder with just 3. I mean, I could scale things, but there's some pretty interesting moments where you really need to have 4 people. So.
Donnie, he's planning on killing us. Just to he's a joker.
That's the GM's job, right?
Yes, and it's my job to have fun doing it.
It's the GM's job to try and kill players. If the GM enjoys it, then you just have a sadistic GM.
Speaking of enjoying it, I think out of all the characters I've played in Dungeons and Dragons, Vladimir, the mage that I'm currently playing in your adventure, Spence, has the most fun with. He's had the most odd personality I came up with, and it was just on the fly. I didn't know how it was going to work, but it seemed like your guys' characters kind of like helped progress. Like, okay, this guy is totally a dick. He's a hot elf, some elf or whatever, and all I could picture was this I'm holier than thou attitude, but I wanted to take it a step further than that because he's young. So
He's an annoying elf mage.
Well, that's what I was enjoying, was the fact that that your character was so irritable, and Neil was irritating the hell out of him just from being him.
When it starts up, I've already decided I'm going to do the fourth character, and it's going to be the one from the chalk camp, the jungle campaign, you know, Emmett.
Oh, yeah, boy, you did a good job with him.
Yeah, it's probably going to be him. Although he might need a healer.
My character's a cleric.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. Yeah, he is. Well, never mind. Then I'll put him all I want.
Yeah.
He's a cleric of gold, glitter gold.
That's right. Normal glitter gold. I forgot about
Why are we
him.
staking him as a thief?
Yeah. You're a thief, right? No.
Or do you think that?
Well, he was calling him a thief because he's a gnome. You're a little guy. You're a thief, right?
Right?
Let's just make Donnie's character. Let's just make Donnie's character lawful good and Eric's chaotic evil.
Talk about stereotyping.
Yeah. No, stereotyping for a gnome would be chaotic good.
Yeah. But I want to see the lawful good, chaotic evil sort of try to have a conversation with each other.
I think chaotic good and chaotic evil would be pretty interesting.
That's true.
Because chaotic evil pretty much means I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to.
To do whatever I want to.
Right.
Yeah, but isn't that more or less the chaotic neutral, right?
A chaotic neutral character is not gonna stab you in the neck because you insulted him, you know?
Yeah.
Chaotic evil would be like, fuck this guy.
Chaotic neutral might, like, instead of stabbing you in the back, might get you into it, like, pick off somebody in a bar and get them into a fight with you or something while they sit back and, like, just laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm back, guys. That beeping,
Yeah.
that beeping you keep hearing is my voltage detector. I don't think.
I forgot what's wrong with the fridge.
Well, I think I figured out partially what's wrong with the fridge.
It don't work.
Well, yeah, that's the first thing.
Good guess.
But no, actually,
Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
There you go.
no, actually.
Spence is in tech support.
You need to shut down your modem for 30 seconds. Oh dear.
Actually, what I tried was resetting the GFI outlet in the garage. Because the room that I'm in is actually, it used to be the patio. And so, the GFI outlet in the garage controls the, my wife's lights and the street light that we put out front, and the patio, this patio outlet that was an original outlet before the previous owners put in a room. The only problem is I've cranked the refrigerator up and I hear no noise.
So just give it a minute for it to kind of cycle through.
Yeah, well, it could be that because we had a pretty horrendous storm this morning.
Yeah.
Could be that the GFI outlet reset, but not in time to save the fridge.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's only like a 2 cubic footer.
Right, but still, it still sucks.
Yeah, we have one of those in the game room.
Actually, oh, so it's like a mini fridge. Mine defrosted a while back because I had set something heavy on it and it actually shifted the door enough where it wouldn't close all the way. And I wound up with a bunch of water all over the floor. I had to fix that. Yeah, it's a GF. Yeah, the GFCI trip.
Cool. It's not broke.
Oh, okay.
It's humming. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. You know why it's humming,
It's
right?
not- It's not totally broke.
Yeah. Well, you know why it's humming, right?
Is it a good tune?
It doesn't know the words.
Oh.
Tech support.
That's the problem,
Sorry.
Ron. My house, you know who tech support is, right?
Right.
Me.
Well, that's like our Comcast receiver in the living room is not working. And Comcast said, well, let's see if we can reset it from here. And I told them, it's not working. It's not doing anything. Black screen, nothing. Okay, well, let's see if we can reset it here. No, we can't reset it. It appears that your receiver is not working.
Well, they had to go through their little steps before they could do anything.
Yeah. Well,
I led the conversation with, it's not working.
tech support these days does not know anything. They read off of a script.
Right, they have to get to their script.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay, well, I'm back, guys.
Disaster has been averted. The beer is safe.
The beer would have been safe anyway. I got fridges everywhere.
Two.
I think I have successfully made one piece.
Out of this whole time?
Yes. Well, I've been doing things. I've been cleaning, spool.
No, we don't.
No excuses. I have a Galaxy class mug.
Put a stick in Batman's butt.
You want me to say the W word? I'll say it.
Don't do it.
I'll say it.
We will whack you, which is also a W word. We'll put you into witless rejection along with Spence.
Hey, Eric.
Eric's like, I don't care where I'm at, as long as I get company.
I got something.
And see, Eric, like I was saying earlier, family, man. That's why we all, we're all part of this together. There's a disaster going on in my house. Everybody gets to know about it.
We are, and Kenny would just be watching and shit on his head.
What in the world?
Yeah, he started it, so.
Hey, Stu, I go with you. It's Kenny's fault.
He started it all.
Yep.
Go on Discord, it'll be fun. We'll have a good time.
Yes, you're moving up in the world. You haven't been blamed for anything in a while.
Why do you think I'm keeping my mouth shut?
He's true. Stu was just taking the brunt.
Why am I going to destroy a good thing, man? Shut the hell up, Donnie. Don't tell people that.
Oh, my bad.
Thank you for letting us know, because Spence is back, you know, now we can go back to blaming him.
Be like the Big Lebowski. Shut the F up, Dolly.
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad.
Well, we can blame Spence for the boards, or at this point, lack thereof.
Not my problem now. They're in the mail.
You put them in the mail.
They're in the mail.
You know, depending on the hub, that could be a really bad thing. Everything through Chicago these days is taking at least 30 days.
Nope. I've been sending packages to Kenny. Tom has been sending packages to me. It takes no more than 2 days.
That's because you're not sending them to Chicago. Send them to Chicago. You'll never see them again.
Oh man, we're getting stuff in the bathrooms that takes like 8 days to get from Dayton, Ohio to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Wow. You're walking them?
I don't know. I'm thinking sled dog at this point. But I think sled dog would be too fast.
I've seen letters take 5 days to go across the street. That's why I missed the service that the Bundespost in Germany used to give. I had a truck run over my car while I was driving it. And I went to see a lawyer about it. I left the lawyer's office at 9 o'clock in the morning. I got home at 4 o'clock and had a letter from the lawyer.
Damn.
That was back when, I want to say that it was the Bundespost, which the Bundespost is the German post. They were charging like a mark, which at the time was less than 50 cents.
Yeah, this is very.
Wait, Donnie, aren't you going to paint Batman black?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is Adam West Batman.
Ah, so he's going to be bluish.
He's gonna be like gray and blue.
But still,
He's gonna be Jewish?
yes.
Is that what you just... Batman's Jewish?
Yes, he is. He's a billionaire, man. And I apologize to anybody who I just offended.
Now that shit is funny. I don't care who you are.
And if anybody was offended by that, all I gotta say is grow some thicker skin.
Exactly.
That's the problem nowadays, though.
I mean,
Did you say my shirt is blue?
well, Eric knows what I'm talking about when I talk about Radio Mystery Theater. I love listening to that because it is so non-PC.
Exactly. Holy bucket, you're
I've listened to a few episodes of it.
I got so
Get on the air.
into it that I donated the $15 and downloaded all 13 or 1,400 episodes.
I gotta do that at some point too.
Downloaded them, put them on the cloud, so just to and from work isn't enough time. But if I end up driving halfway to Chicago again, like I have several times, that's what I'm going to be listening to.
I sent you a link to an old Western radio show as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Cool.
Look for that one. I like the mystery one.
Yes. It's very nostalgic for me because they play it from 10:07 to 11, or they played it in Seattle 10:07 to 11. That's where the recordings are from. And it used to be back when I was about 13 years old, which is when I listened to them a lot. My bedtime was 10 o'clock, which means bedtime back in those days meant you have to be in your room in bed pretending. Don't care if you read, whatever. So I would go to bed at 10 o'clock and I would read for an hour until E.G. Marshall came on, and then I would listen. Then I would listen until midnight to Radio Mystery Theater, and I would then get up at 6 o'clock to go to school. And I still have that same sleep schedule of about 6 hours a night. So I blame it on E.G. Marshall that I don't sleep more than 6 hours a night.
It's about how much I sleep.
That's about how much Eric sleeps in 3 days.
That is correct.
I usually sit in the evenings and say, well, I'm going to work on something until about 9, and then I'll quit and go to bed. And then 9 becomes 9:30, becomes 10, becomes 10:30.
Based on what I see on Discord, it becomes usually about 1:30.
It has.
I used to be able to do that. I can't anymore. I got old or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that? Old. Seems like a disease.
Yeah,
It is.
and it's contagious.
And the bad thing is, you don't even have to be around anybody that has it to get it.
Well, it transmits via the internet too. Eric,
Oh.
Spence. By the way, Eric,
All you old fogies are too old to do it.
Eric, I love your snips. Eric must have us muted.
I love this airbrush fence.
Oh, paddle?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
So
I
what you're
like it because it has the .6 nozzle. So if you want to spray something thick like primer, you just barely have to feed it at all. And spray it right on there.
So what you're saying, Donnie, is I need to buy that one eventually because I've been looking at it for a long time.
I like it.
It's getting there, guys. I got the arm and then of course the backpack gobbledygook.
Cool.
Yeah.
By the way, Eric, I love your snips. I really do.
Snips.
You know, who needs a arm anyway? I can make it so you just pump it out of the style like this.
Oh, you could make it where you got stuck in that Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
What you need is a winter soldier arm to attach at his shoulder.
Oh. Hey, I like that. If I had a 3D printer, I'd probably do that. What was it? There was a photon printer that's on sale. I linked it to my phone, so I can't see it now, but it was a photon something. And it's on sale. It's on
Yeah.
sale for $99.
How
Yeah,
much?
The small one. That's the Photon Mini, I think.
Yeah, but $99, it's only like 200 and whatever.
Well, they always have pretty good sales. Like I said, when I got mine, I got the printer and the curing station, the Photon X. Basically, I got 2 for 1.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to be able to have one, print shit out for the group and whatnot.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Print it out. Especially making dioramas. You can find just about anything out there to spruce up any diorama. Would be cool.
Yeah.
But Eric, you don't spruce up dioramas. You destroy things in them.
Well, that's sprucing up. Nobody likes formality. So, that'd be different. What's the best way to be different? Destroy the shit out of your model.
Somebody doing dioramas like that, and then every time I start to, I look at it and go, man, I gave $50 for that.
Yeah, but Eric gave the same $50, but he gets like 150 out of use out of it.
Oh, I just get enjoyment like you wouldn't believe.
Just to make it to that point, though. I can't break that. I paid for it.
Well, there's what you do, Donnie. Stop paying for them. Steal them. Then you won't feel so bad.
What's your address again, Buck?
I live in Bismarck.
No, that wasn't me. That was Eric's address, don't you know?
I live in good luck finding you, West Virginia.
I've been there. And I was running low on gas.
I live in Tennessee, just ignore the banjos.
Yes, and the free trips. Don't take them.
There's that. I could tell you I live in O'Fallon, then you'll probably end up in Missouri instead.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Not now that you said that.
But that's the one that usually comes up when you type in O'Fallon.
Well,
I know you are correcting that mistake now.
I know where you live, 'cause I've been there a few times.
Yeah, I hear it knows the big place this time of year.
You can't fool me with that trick.
You've been here a few times, so you know all about the most dangerous spot in the area. Good old
Yeah.
East St. Louis.
East St. Louis. Man, the thing we got in trouble, we was always, every time we went there, we always went armed.
Yeah. I have never been to East St. Louis.
Good family friendly place, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I watch videos about places like I think it was you, Eric, that posted the one about the from the guy that unboxes every state, and it's funny to realize that when he talks about St. Louis, he's like, yeah, it's one of the most dangerous places in the country.
talking about East St. Louis thing.
Well, no, he's talking about East St. Louis and just St. Louis in general.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, the question I posed, like what model have you never had but would always wanted? Have you guys heard of the OC model kit? It's from, I'm gonna terrorize the name, Aoshima. I think that's how you pronounce it. They put out Airwolf.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shima.
I've got the clear body one and then the regular one.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah, I picked them up at a model deal a few years ago. You want to find the unusual stuff, you usually got to go to model shows because somebody's always got them and they're always selling them.
Still want the Buck Rogers Starfighter.
No, that's another good one, though.
Want it until I get on eBay and see the price.
Then it's like, oh hell no.
So, hey,
There's one that they did make, which I haven't been able to find in a long time, and that's the Firefox from the movie.
I saw one of those on eBay the other day.
How expensive was
It was like $200.
it? Yeah, I paid $200 for a Firefox.
Right.
Yeah, that's a bit pricey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that model too. It's like a MiG,
That's a cool one.
Something high number thing.
yeah, MiG 29 or some shit like that.
So you mentioned Aoshima, and I had to go look. I have 3 DeLoreans from Aoshima.
Yeah, I've got 3 of those. I got all one from each episode.
Yep.
Is
Yeah, that makes a cool model.
Well, the thing that I thought was really cool when I bought them is that they came with the photo etch.
Wow.
Yeah. And no idea what they would cost now. I know that when I bought them,
They're not terribly expensive.
what, the DeLoreans?
Yeah.
That's cool. I bought mine about 7 years ago. I bought them before I started building the Eagle Moss DeLorean. So yeah,
I
about
want to say I saw one on eBay the other day for like $50.
okay. Now I'm curious.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking.
Now I'm curious.
I got the not AOC specifically, but I forget what that outfit in the UK is called. But they re-released all the Aoshima Thunderbirds kits, and I had to get a whole bunch of those.
Yeah, they had those on called TV Man.
Yeah, but I actually
Yeah, here's one for $24, Buck. Oh, never mind. Plus $13.99 shipping.
Yeah, that's good. You gotta look at the shipping. Half the time the shipping's more than the models worth.
Yeah, but there's 3 of them right here that you can get for less than $50.
That's not bad.
Yeah. The original one. Oh, this is the verse 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then the next one after that is $100.
Hey, we can bury $1, let alone $100.
I was thinking some of
Right.
the old, I was thinking some of the old fine mold Star Wars kits, like
Yeah, those But those are hard to find.
I
Yeah,
know,
expensive.
but
That's
you
why
know,
I'm
it's
like,
like,
I'm using the mine, I'm just keeping them.
I know it's like a 72nd scale TIE fighter. I think the Bandai's a slightly better kit, but it's still like way more expensive for the fine bolt for.
Yeah.
I got my hands on the original Pioneer system, and it's bigger. Like they were bigger than the Bandai's. Bandai's
Yeah,
were
they're
smaller.
all bigger.
Yeah, a lot of the old Bell kits are bigger. I got the big 153 AT-AT Walker not that long ago, and that's a nice kit. It's not very it's not, you know, the proportions are kind of wrong, but it's still a good kit.
What scale was it?
153rd. The Bandai's like 144th. It's like 3 times smaller.
Yeah, they're tiny. I built 2 walkers with my Floyd. The original walker, and then that one in one of the newer ones. Looks like it's got big 8 knuckles in the front.
Oh yeah, the Gorilla Walker, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
I don't either.
Well, it goes to show you how much we revered neutrality.
Right?
Yeah, but Revell, speaking of that, back when the neutrality came out, Revell did release some of the Fine Bolts kits just in their box.
Yeah, they did that with Falcon, I know that for sure.
They did that with the Falcon, they did that with,
Luke's X-Wing.
they did it with the TIE Fighter. The only one they didn't do it with, which I really wish they had, was the Slave One. Because that's 72nd scale, that's twice as big as a Bandai kit. And those are stupid expensive on eBay.
Yes, they are.
How much was that Slave 1 kit you had, Spence?
I got it off Call TV Man, I think for $40. 40 some bucks.
Is that pretty average?
For a kit like that, yeah. That's about what you pay for like an AT-AT Walker or like the 144 scale Falcon kits, something like that. About $40.
Okay. I want to get the one of the Star Wars ships that I want to get really bad, but I can never seem to find it at a good price. Is the Shuttle Tiberian? I always like the looks.
Yeah.
But you want to talk like stupidly in price? That's ridiculous.
What I do is, if there's something we call PD Man that they don't have, but it's listed, I'll put myself on the waiting list.
Okay.
That's how I managed to get one. Like once in a blue moon, he'll get this like he'll find this like set of like old vintage kits, and he happens to have the Shuttle Tiberian there. So I put myself on the list, and like the moment I got the email, I was like, buy it.
Hit done. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't believe you.
that was originally an SPC kit, I think. So there's no reason I don't think round 2 should be doing something like that.
I don't know why they would make a fortune.
Well, yeah, NPC made several Star Wars kits, didn't they? And Round 2 didn't seem to release any of them.
Well, I think how it worked is NPC then turned into NPC Hurdle, which then became AFT Hurdle. So I think theoretically Round 2 would own most of the licenses for that stuff. Because now they're going Star Wars. I just don't
Don't we
know.
only have the new Star Wars stuff?
Well, they're going to do the classic X-Wing and the classic B-Wing, I think, from the old NPC kits.
Yeah, they are.
And they're retooling the NPC Falcon to make it a little bit more accurate. So I'm seeing that on the Wonderfest video.
I think they said they were retooling 2 or 3 of those kits.
The Slave 1 too, although they're not calling it the Slave 1 anymore.
That's right.
Why not?
Yeah.
No.
They're gonna call it the ship Boba Fett rides around. A bounty hunter who kills people for a living. That's okay. He's called Slave One.
And this Boba cares what gives a shit as to what you call it.
You know, and that goes back to a conversation Buck and I was having a few days back. We were talking about the Battleship Bismarck model, and I was asking him about his, and I was wondering, did it come with the slot stickers? Because that was historically accurate. It did have that on the ship, but apparently the ship didn't come with it, just a white spot. And then it went from that to the General Lee. The General Lee is not sold with the rebel flag in the Confederate flag. So it's like you can't even do things accurately anymore without going behind the scenes and getting it done by a third party. It's just ridiculous.
Well, I don't know if you remember, there was that thing Bob Gregory, Dr. Bob, did. I don't think it might have been his model. He did an airplane with a pinup model on it. And they just happened to be, nipples. Not butts nipples, but a pinup model. And it was just immediately disqualified.
Wow.
It's like, why? Well, it shows nudity. But that's what they painted on the plane. It's like,
Yeah, talk to those guys, not me.
that's accurate.
Yeah, it's just, it's ticked me off ever since they started doing crap like that.
Yeah, but you have to be politically correct and accurate.
Well, it's Disney.
No, they're making up their own history is what they're doing. They're kind of erasing
Right.
It's Disney.
That's true, I blame them.
I blame everything on Disney. It's like the
That's why
copyright
you have
laws.
Goofy, right?
Exactly. Copyright laws that we have right now.
I think I'm done with Captain Jack for a bit.
The copyright laws we live with nowadays are because of Disney.
He will always be copyrighted.
Yes. They were so they are so powerful that when the copyright was running out on Mickey Mouse, they got the copyright laws changed for Mickey
They've done
Mouse.
that several times.
Yes, but the funny thing is it's only for
Where
it's
there was a point where anything after anything up to 1925 or 30 at one point, and they said nope, we're going to extend it. And then 40 something, nope, we're going to extend it.
yeah, but it's only on Disney property.
No, they're getting the copyright extended for a lot of stuff, but still.
Like Sherlock Holmes, for only with the exception of a couple of his stories, they're now open to copyright. They're now copyright free.
Really?
And except for the last couple of stories, I think they're still in the range. But people have been fighting tooth and nail to get those back under copyright. The Conan Doyle family, I think, is just they're non-stop trying to get it back.
But they're not Disney.
No, they're not.
Doing a mock-up of this building to see how much pain in the behind it's going to be. Since
A lot.
oh yeah, because it would be more difficult if there weren't the locator. Oh wait, there are no locator pins.
You keep bringing that up like it's a problem or something.
I'm coming to your house and I'm taking all the locator pins off of all your models.
Hey,
Hey, I built that KC-10 with no locator pin.
There is that.
I
Don't-
built enough on AFT kits to be able to do without locator pins.
Right, because you usually have to cut them off anyway.
Yep. Or there's just no locator pins. Like the Excelsior, you just kind of throw it together. It's easy.
Well, and what's funny is that taping it like this, I'll then untape it to where I can unfold it. You know, I'll take like the top off, I'll unfold it, and then I'll put glue on the inside and put it back together. This one,
Sounds like you got it all figured out then.
I do actually. This piece is going to be even more interesting because there's pieces that have to line up. The grid pieces have to line up.
Well, just look at it as a challenge.
Exactly.
This is where you spend 8 hours building a jig for 3 minutes of assembly.
Oh no, I'll just put it together and hold it there for like 15 minutes and then wonder why I didn't spend 8 hours building a jig.
I wouldn't happen to be the Space Shuttle Challenger, would it?
Now, actually, which one was the first one?
That blew up.
No, not the first one that blew up.
Wasn't it?
Huh?
I thought it was Discovery.
I think so.
Enterprise only glided,
Price never flew.
but it glided. I think. Didn't it glide?
Yes.
Yeah, they launched it off the back of the 747.
It might have been Discovery. I can't remember. I should know.
Well,
Discovery, no, that was Columbia. Columbia blew up in the atmosphere. Challenger blew up on takeoff. Discovery and Enterprise, I can't remember.
Enterprise was basically the prototype. It just did a glide test. I think Discovery must have been the first. I can look it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
you know, you would think they would have it in the information that they give you about the model.
Columbia, April 12, 1981.
That's what I thought.
Columbia?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Is that the last one? Was Columbia the last one too?
I think it was.
And they continued the shuttle program after that.
Well, Columbia was the one that burned up on re-entry.
That's right. I'm trying to remember the last one because I think that was the one that also worked on Hubble. That's the very last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
No. Hubble was 2009. I think that was the last one she did.
The last shuttle launch was the Atlantis.
Atlantis. I think the Columbia was the last one to go to Hubble, and I'm pretty sure that was in time. Yeah. I still gotta build that kit. Hey,
Oh man, I still have to buy. Yeah, I want to buy a shuttle, I'm 44 shuttle with the boosters.
Hey, Spence, I'd be willing to help you out, you know, build some of those for you, you know, you got too many.
This is the one. This is the one I'm actually going to be building.
Nice.
Oh, that's neat.
I see Gallo.
I'll
Right.
start with
Where'd you get that?
eBay.
eBay, oh yeah.
But you can buy it in a couple different places. House gets hard to find.
You gotta get the coolest kit, man. Ain't gonna lie.
Well, it was Hubble. You know, when I saw it was the shuttle and Hubble, I just couldn't pass it up.
Did you work on Hubble?
Or I've helped write Hubble proposals. I've been on Hubble projects. I've never actually had a chance to look at what the data did.
They saved it, by the way.
They did. They went to the backup computer.
Yeah.
And it was a bit of a risky, one of the more risky moves they could make. But yeah, they got it back.
And the pic- they
Isn't
said
that the point of having the backup computer though?
Well, the backup computer is really there just to serve as a stopgap until they can get the main one running again. I don't think it's really, I mean, it can run on its own, like normally, but I don't think it's really meant for like that for a long review.
They said the pictures after they got it fixed were just like amazing.
Oh yeah, the first two pictures I think were like interacting galaxies or something. But I was on a bunch of proposals. You gotta be real black belt to get Hubble proposals passed. And we were on one that went through 5 or 6 different scorecards time on it, but that's about the time I had to get out to graduate, so I didn't have a chance to really give me the data or play around with it. My name is technically on some obscure document out there on the Hubble project. So,
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that is cool, man.
Here's hoping I can get it built and finished before Hubble finally decides to go kaput.
Well, I don't know. With this recent fix, it might have quite a few years left in her.
I don't remember. I think they said 2030s is kind of. the
You
point
should be
where-
able to build it by then.
Yeah.
Isn't it already beyond what they originally thought it would do though?
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, it was always designed to be service, but I think it was 20. I would say 2012. NASA was thinking about just letting it go. It was well beyond its service life.
You remember when it was first launched and they found out that the mirror was screwed?
Yeah.
That was Spencer's fault.
The Hubble needs glasses.
Was I even born yet? I'm pretty sure I was born, but boy, I would have been. Yeah, if I'd been making decisions that young, yeah, I would have made mistakes. The mirror was actually ground perfectly. It was just ground in the wrong shape.
Well, wasn't it ground to be in a gravity well? And they were like, wait,
It was spherical. It was a spherical mirror. But yeah, mirrors, a reflecting mirror is not spherical, it's parabolic.
Parabolic, that's right.
So it basically has stigmatism. There was no central focus point. The light focused into a line, a short line. It's not the exact point. So that's when they had to go up and put basically corrective adaptive optics into one of the boxes and fix it.
That's funny.
Hubble has contacts.
This is the way.
no way.
This is the way.
No way.
Starting to get into the fiddly pads in this thing. I really wish I had my tweezers.
But you have what?
Tweezers with me.
That's one thing I'm like it is the figure Bandai figure kit of the Mandalorian that comes out.
I want the Razor Quest.
There's two different versions of it and the figure. Like plated chrome and then non-plated chrome.
I want the Razor Crest too, because I watched the show for a while and I saw that it blew up. So I
Should have known.
What, spoiler alert!
What's mine? It blew up.
It sure did.
Can't freaking blame me for that.
Well,
We can blame you for it.
one of the reasons why I don't necessarily buy like brand new kits of like brand new subjects right off the bat. I'm like, no, what if they change something, or what if the ship blows up? And I saw this 3D print of the Razor Crest. I was like, yeah, but what if the ship blows up next week? And then 2 weeks later, it blew up. And I was like, oh.
What if they let Eric near it?
Well, yeah, but then you have the pre-explosion one, and then you can buy the post-explosion one.
I just wanna make it blow up, I don't care.
I don't give a shit what version it is. I'm just gonna blow it up.
You don't need the ship for that. You just need a big smoking crater in the ground.
Nah, it's more fun to watch other modders scream.
Oh my god, he blew it up!
So I'm looking at this thing,
Uh-oh.
and I'm wondering how the hell the people who didn't have the internet figured out how this shit goes together. Because the picture is really bad.
I don't know how much were scale modelers using relay tracks back in the day.
That's the thing, is in '86 they weren't.
Come on, IRCC or whatever it was called. I used to be on that back in '93.
See, '86 they weren't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably about 2 or 3 years too early, I guess.
So I'm looking at this thing and I'm trying to figure out where these little pieces here, there's 2 of them, match up on the rest of it. And I look at it and I'm like, huh. Because the instructions really don't show you. And I'm like, huh, that looks really weird when you do it like that. That's because it goes all the way up here and the picture does not show you that. The way the picture looks like this part here mounts right here all the way down on the bottom.
But you're just being unrealistic, man. You're expecting the instructions to be right?
I'm expecting them to be close.
Man, first you want pins, then you want the instructions to be right?
He's just not satisfied, John. I'm
I'm
done.
never happy.
You go and do what
Well, I'm
they
telling
did.
you, bud, just let me come on over and I'll build it for
You go and do what they did and what some people still do. You go out and buy a $40 book that is a bunch of reference pictures
Yeah.
for that scale model.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Here he comes, he's bringing it over.
Oh, it's the book.
Which book is it though?
The Titanic, probably.
Of course.
It's the link. Look, the picture.
which Titanic book?
This one.
There you go.
This is the only one that I've had to buy a book for. And it was only
Oh, fuck.
about $25.
Yeah, they came out with 2 books, 2 hardcover books for the Titanic. I saw it on Amazon.
Oh,
The
yeah.
other night.
Titanic, The Ship Magnificent, volumes 1 and 2, $300 combined.
I'm just saying, they came out with it. I didn't say how much they cost.
Yeah, I saw them too, and I was like, that's a really no. I really like those books, but no.
But it's got all the reference pictures.
Probably has locator pins in it too.
I bet.
But there, you know, there's something about paying $300 for 2 books. Somehow that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but they're hardcover. That makes them special. Come on, man.
Actually, I think hang on, I have to look because I think the ones I was looking at for $300, were not hardcover.
Yikes. $300 in paperback? Not
Yeah.
a chance.
It's like grad school textbook price.
Right? And you're never gonna get that money back from those textbooks either.
There are some places on eBay I could probably sell some of mine for a pretty penny.
Well, I suppose doing that.
Yeah, but Spence, if you spent hundreds of dollars, why do you want only a penny back? No matter how pretty the penny is.
It's a pretty penny. I'm sorry, I just got a thing for shiny copper. It's a weakness.
Like a troll to a nickel. Really shiny.
I stand corrected, gentlemen. It is actually, they're actually hardcover, and they've gone down. They're down to, both of them together are now 143, but if you buy them separately, they're 85 and 76.
Yeah, see, that's not bad.
Well, what's
We'll get them, Buck.
Nope. What's funny is that when you're looking at volume 1, you know, when it says frequently bought together, there's volume 1, volume 2, and this one. So this is the poor man's version.
That's no, I have the poor man's version.
The internet?
Bull.
I mean, it's called Notebook.
There's that.
Maybe those other ones cost more because they're more accurate.
It could be.
Buck still needs to get them.
Nope.
Don't get them on.
Nope. See what you're.
Come on, Buck. You know you want to.
Nope.
Yeah.
See what you guys are forgetting is this is my. If you count the Lego and the cardboard one, this is like my fifth. The 200 scale is going to be my fifth Titanic. So I got a little bit of.
You want to get this one right.
No, I want to get it right for me.
I think what I'm going to do is this guy has the hip holster for the smaller blaster, and then holds the regular blaster in this hand, which is being apart. This guy will have the hip blaster and then the big giant gun, the blaster rifle. These are going to be in the same diorama. Having them both pull the same weapons and use for it.
Is it diorama?
Hey, Brad is in
Vignette, whatever.
Is it diorama or diorama?
It's a vignette.
Yeah.
That's semi-close.
Is it potato or is it potato?
It's a diorama.
It's neither. It's French fry.
Damn Tennesseans. Always think they're right.
No, North Dakotans always think they're right. Tennesseans know they are.
You know, you guys who think you know everything are annoying us that do.
See, Eric?
Nothing.
Did you say Knuckles?
No.
Is Sonic coming soon?
You know,
Now, that reminds me, Sonic and Knuckles and the or not the PlayStation. Yeah. No, it wasn't the PlayStation. What is it?
Yeah, Sonic. Oh, Sega.
Sega.
yeah,
Yes.
Sega.
Reminds me of the Sega and the one game that you had, when we found it, when we came across it, we had to buy it just because of the name.
What was that?
Take a guess.
Sonic.
I will give you a hint.
Please log in through the Google Home app.
I'll give you.
That Sonic.
It would. The hint is Funkatron.
Funkatron.
Yep.
Funkatron?
Uh huh.
That doesn't fall. That sounds familiar.
Toe Jam and Earl.
That's so long ago. I don't even.
When we first saw, right after we first got the Sega, we came across Toe Jam and Earl, and it was one of these things of, I don't care if it's playable, we have to have it. We literally bought that game only because of its name.
We never had that game.
Sex Pistols.
Too late, Eric. We already figured it out.
Oh,
Eric was sleeping again.
right? What?
I don't know, man. I get to sitting here working on a model sometimes, and y'all are talking, and then what did I?
What did I do this time? What?
No, that's what Spence says.
Ooh.
He's back to blame me.
I'm sorry, Spence.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
Okay, I'm used to it now.
Why does Spence sound like Eeyore? It's okay.
It's all fine. I'm a band with nobody's getting through shit anyway.
Something to hear Eeyore say.
Why don't you just go jump off a bridge?
Nobody gives a shit about Eeyore anyway.
I would pay
I like my
money
bridge.
just once to hear Mickey say in his own voice, "Fuck!"
You have to add the oh.
Wow.
That look about right for. Oh, I'm on the wrong camera, damn it.
Looks perfect.
I'd say so.
Does that look about right for Batman?
Oh, for the color?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I might try adding just a touch of gray to it, but
It is gray.
I won't call it red.
Call it ghost gray.
Oh, what's coming off is a little bit blue to me, but that can see your camera.
Yeah.
It could be my TV. I've got you guys on my big TV, so. If it's frustrating, that's probably fine.
Okay.
Get it mixed up. This vortex mixture is something else that I love.
Yep.
Vortex mixer.
Yeah.
Show it on
You know,
camera.
instead of sitting there shaking a pot of paint for 3 minutes to get it mixed up, you stick it on the vortex mixer for like 15 seconds and it's good to go.
Show it on camera there, Donnie.
Hang on, it's stuck to the desk with suction cup.
Huh.
Okay.
You just hold a bottle of paint on there and press it down. It's like pressure activated, and it just starts spinning, and it'll mix it in no time.
Because I've got a little shaker thing. It's actually for was it nail polish.
Yeah, I had one of those, but it didn't work nearly as good as this Vortex mixer does.
Yeah, because that's going to spin it. Actually, it's going to be more than one direction. Where this nail polish thing just goes back and forth.
Yeah.
I had one of those nail polish mixers and then the motor burned out.
I quit using it because some of the thicker paints you could put on there and leave them on there for 5 minutes and take them off, and they're just slightly more mixed than they were when you put them on there. Like scale 75.
Oh, I can imagine. That stuff's like, I don't have any, but I've been told it's like,
I love scale 75 paints though. I mean, if you put dull coat over scale 75 paint, it actually becomes less dull.
wow.
I learned that on my Batmobile.
I've been tempted to buy Kenny's paint sets, but
Is he still holding on to that thing?
I think so.
Yeah, at one time he said he was going to try to learn to use it, and then he didn't have a shop, and who knows.
And so while he wasn't paying attention, Kelly threw it away.
There is a little learning curve to it, but I love it. It's like a gel-based medium instead of a
Yeah.
liquid medium.
Well, I've been using those Createx paints because that's ink.
Right.
Is it?
Those work good over metallics.
Well, that's what that arm is. That arm is Createx. Createx.
I did not realize that they were ink instead of paint.
Yeah. They're,
Oh, you mean the candy coat stuff?
well, the whole group, I think, except for the well, actually they're changing all their lines because they're gonna just kind of go with a Wicked line.
Oh, okay.
I understand, but yeah, they're ink based.
Okay. So they're not pigment, they're ink.
Right.
They're dyes instead of pigment.
Keep the famous oils, or are they two different?
So well, they have ones that use, like the ones I use are all water based.
Oils typically tend to use pigment.
I think one of their brands is oil based, but like I said, they're trying to get away from that and just going strictly with water based.
Yeah.
Which is correct, correct?
Most acrylics, Createx being the exception, tend to be pigment too. So you can mix dyes with acrylic and it'll work. But most of the time oils tend to be pigment, acrylics tend to be pigment oriented. It's, when they say acrylic, that's not really, oil or acrylic, that's just a medium.
Yeah, the binder.
Yeah,
Right.
it's all, what you use to color it, whether it's pigment or ink, is kind of up to you. But I don't think I've ever seen oil paints using inks, I could be wrong.
I do have to say, even though some of these parts are just atrocious to put together, the
Fit is really good.
once it's together, the fit's really good, and the extra thin, to me, extra thin is knocking down the seams to where there's almost nothing.
Well, this is good soft plastic.
Yeah. Because there are some places like right here inside these grooves, I don't think I've got anything that's going to get down inside there. maybe this. No, even my needle file is too big. One more possibility, and then I'm gonna, yeah.
Yeah, I had that same problem on these two figures here. I got them put together, there's like Grand Canyon sized gaps, but you can't get to them.
Well, if it was really evident, I would get in there with the blade.
Right, that's what I did the best I could.
Stay. Did you see that? The part hopped.
And for some reason they decided to put a gap right through the middle of Robin's hair. Why would you put a seam there?
That is Mobius.
To make it challenging.
I don't think I've ever seen a Mobius figure that didn't have seams. It didn't have the hair broken up into 2 or 3 feet.
This was Polar Lines.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always thought Mobius was like the high end of models. I guess not, huh? They have a lot of seam issues.
You know, they just had a lot of obscure subject matter that nobody else did.
That's I don't even think they're doing stuff anymore.
They
Don't
got
think they're making-
They sold to somebody, and I haven't seen them do anything since then.
Pegasus.
Yeah.
They keep
They had,
promising,
Galactica licensing.
they released a couple more 2001 kits. They keep promising the one a Batgirl to round out the Batman set.
Yeah.
And I think also the Linda Carter Wonder Woman, but again, I've not heard either here.
Pegasus models, they're the ones that did the dinosaur models too, right?
Yeah. They got that's a couple of their vinyl kits. They got that's one. You know, the Cathoga creature, the relic. There's another obscure movie.
The only Pegasus kit I have is the Protector.
Yeah, I've got that, and I think they did a 2000 Leagues Under the Sea
The novels. Yes.
Nautilus. I think I have the Nautilus somewhere.
I think they also do War of the Worlds.
Oh yeah, I've got one.
I would like to have the Nautilus.
Yeah, I managed to get that with most of the photo etch.
Did you see the big one that Lou Del Mouthful did?
The garage kit.
Yeah. That was freaking awesome.
He actually based a lot of his stuff off another YouTube film video where a guy actually made it submersible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually put, propeller in it. Actually painted a submarine.
That would be cool.
Yeah, those dinosaur kits are quite nice. I've been kind of getting a hankering to build one.
The which ones?
The Pegasus dinosaur kits.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got those dinosaur kits in my wish list. But I'd love to make a diorama of the Triceratops and Tyrannosaurus.
I think they actually are kind of designed to like go together. Because the T-Rex is standing on like a little baby Triceratops.
I've done a few dinosaurs, but they were all minis, not technically models.
I'd still probably do them.
They still come in pieces you have to put together, so
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I even have a zombie T-Rex.
Oh,
The zombie T-Rex.
Yeah.
Is there anything they bumping into a zombie?
Oh, he looks awesome too.
now that is definitely something you would see in Schultz.
That's exactly where he's from.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be super cool.
No, I'd probably crack the face by some of that.
My little gnome just about did. Hang on a second.
I would be worried if you didn't. I would be like, what is wrong with you? Brings that over and shows it. I'm gonna have to ask where he got it from.
Hate it when my tweezers get old enough that they won't grab.
There you go.
Nice.
Where'd you get it at? Where'd you get it at?
Oh, that is super cool, man.
That's from Gale Force 9.
Okay.
What is that, like a Kickstarter or something?
No, it's a company that does minis for D&D.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, it's actually made of resin.
I'm gonna have to go find one then.
Is that's solid resin? That's probably a hefty little model, huh?
It's not solid.
No, you could, you turned it, you could actually see through the lid. Well, maybe you could.
No.
Oh, okay, that's just a trick.
Oh, that is dude. That's, hey, Donnie, where
Yeah.
you got it from? Post the link in Discord for us, if you could, please.
If they still have it, I will.
Maybe if I know it's Scale Force 9, then I could probably look it down.
They're one of those companies that does limited runs.
Yeah.
You know, it's a limited edition. We're only gonna make 2,500. It's a limited edition. We're only gonna make 2,500 more,
Yeah.
and then 2,500 more.
Then you have the second edition.
No, they're all just called limited edition.
Tune in next week for another limited edition.
Not funny, but I need a zombie T-Rex in my life.
I think most people would need a zombie T-Rex in their life.
I agree. We need zombie T-Rexes.
Well, Eric would know that my character Emmett has a thing for this one T-Rex.
Yep. And who's to say the T-Rex isn't already dead?
What kind of thing is this?
Oh, there's a T-Rex in Schultz that has it out for one of my characters.
Is that the one with the feathers?
Oh, what's that thing? Fog or Mistwalker? No, not that one.
The T-Rex that vomits up zombies.
Yeah, not that one. Just your standard generic T-Rex. But
But is it? It's a
Oh,
T-Rex.
dude.
Wow.
I have got some awesome new minis on here. Okay, why did y'all send me to this site again? Damn it.
You better be posting that link.
I'm so good staying away from here.
I'll play there before you can blame me. No takes and faxes.
Damn it.
They have Froghemoth. Still want that Demogorgon.
You would need to be careful about the Demogorgon. We all know that from Stranger Things.
No, I fight the Demogorgon. I hit the Demogorgon, then run. Or I didn't. The party actually encountered Demogorgon in a campaign that I ran. In the Abyss. Yes.
How'd they do?
They got their ass kicked and were about one more hit away from total party wipe, and then they were saved by Asmodeus.
We played campaign. One of the first I actually played version 3.5. At the very end, we had beat the bad guy army. And I noticed just one last thing. There's something going on weird up in the hills. Found this ancient temple just about the time Bahamut decided, the Avatar decided to appear. And gave us a warning. Gave us about 30 seconds to react, and then came Mr. Ass. That was fun.
I don't have it on their site anymore, but they have it on eBay for $39 and free shipping.
I guess what I'm doing after the stream's over.
Which is what I paid for mine, so. Do you know the rules for how zombies work in 5th edition, Spence?
I've not actually read that yet.
You fight a zombie, and you get him down to 0 hit points.
Okay.
The hit that would take him to 0 or below, the zombie then makes a con save equivalent to the damage of the blow that would have took him below 0 hit points. If he makes the con save, he simply doesn't die.
So you just have to keep wailing on him until he does.
Hey, he just keeps smacking that sucker until he fails that con save. Now imagine that in a T-Rex. Right! No, this is not little human zombie smacking you with his meat fist in the face. This is T-Rex.
I will tell you, the campaign we're playing, there is a force at work whose firstborn is the Taras.
My God.
Yeah.
His child is the. What the hell is he?
No, it's not his firstborn. I think it's his thirdborn.
It doesn't matter, first, second, third, whatever. If he birthed a Taras, what is he?
What is it, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to find it. You have to find it.
Okay, now we gotta play Spence. I gotta know. What could birth a Taras? What could birth a creature that can only be permanent by a wish spell? Everybody else got quiet, Spence. What happened?
Well, Eric's muted. Looks like Shoes left.
Yeah, shoe's gone.
And, yeah, and
Left like a minute ago.
Buck.
Yeah, I was just
holding two parts together.
sitting here talking to Spence and cleaning my airbrush out, and then I thought, man, I ain't heard nobody else say anything in a while. What happened?
We'll see.
If Bucket ain't rude, we respect somebody yapping like you.
Well, and right now, I'm using the locator pins on this to glue the parts together.
You can do that?
Oh, if there were locator pins, I could. So right now, I'm really concentrating on making sure this thing is in the right spot.
That's cheating.
What, concentrating?
Gluing. Not supposed to glue. Can't glue things.
Well, if I don't, it falls apart.
I think he's implying bubble gum and sticky tape.
Yeah, because this part right here, along with this other piece, let me detach it. If I can. This on this building is white. Everything else is a really nice shade of gray.
Oh, what's the problem?
Nothing. Gluing this part together so that I can paint it white all by its lonesome. And then somehow figure out how I can glue the rest of it together and then get this piece inside of it.
Very carefully.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, look at it this way. There's no locator pins to get in the way.
Exactly.
Oh, Eric, word of warning. The soft rubbery plastic that's making up the joints.
Yeah.
That, do not use an enamel or an oil wash on that.
Oh, is that gonna melt it?
It could potentially melt it, yes.
I personally wouldn't use an enamel wash on any bare Bandai plastic.
No, you shouldn't. do it.
I've seen a lot of nightmares of people putting enamel washes on them and then it cracks.
Yeah, it's a certain kind of resin that doesn't play nice. So when you I heard you said you're probably going to wash in at some point.
Yeah.
Use acrylic.
Okay.
That way it can be oil in there.
Oh, come on, Eric. You were supposed to say too late.
I can't even go downstairs for my paints on. If I could, I'd be painting minis right now.
Hey, you got minions.
Eric says, sweet, he look like he blew up.
Hey, he's got the pet back as possible.
You got minions, Eric. Send them to get it.
This is true. That is what children are for.
Speaking of, oh yeah, everything is
speed cooling in the refrigerator.
Still haven't got used to having to take the handle off the back of the airbrush to get the needle out.
Oh yeah. That is the one little thing.
Yeah, on the Subtar, the needle actually goes through the back of the airbrush.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fixing to have to jump off of here, guys. Alright.
Go pick up my son.
He can walk.
He could.
How old is he?
32.
Oh, he can definitely walk.
That's too bad, Don, because Buck was just about ready to stream the Enterprise. Ah, wow.
That's okay. He did the Pearl last week. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't know about that?
Oh, hey now. Hey, roll the belt, man. That's below. Hey, don't hit below the water line.
But I got that much of the bat bite, does.
Wait. Eric, right now,
That was cool.
everybody has to hit below the belt because right now you're wearing armor.
That was cool.
That's pretty good so far. I just couldn't believe how tiny it was.
What scale is it?
No idea. It doesn't say.
Box scale.
Right. I mean, I knew the box was small. But
How-
somehow I didn't realize the bike would be quite that small, but oh well.
How tall is Batman?
Mm,
Let's see.
let's see here. He's in a sitting position, so he's about 2.5 inches tall sitting.
It's 1/32. Wait, I think Spencer has a
He's
tiny
about
Batman
three-
too.
He would be about 3.5 inches standing.
Right. And this guy is about 3 inches tall. And he's 1/32.
So slightly more than 1/32.
Yep.
So, like Spence said, box scale.
Yep. Well, just
I
like
think he would make it and still get it in the box. Actually, that can't be the case because there was a lot of free in that box.
well, it's like the TIE Fighter I did at the beginning of the year. It was 1/57th scale because it was box scale.
At least they put the scale on the box. This one doesn't say crap.
All right, guys, it's done.
There you go.
Cool.
Got that there.
Look at that. Nice.
Got the pistol in his holster that comes out, and of course he's got the blaster. The articulation on these kids are just insane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those Bandai figure kits are nice.
Oh God, man, you want to? If you like, there was a person I saw on YouTube that built these Bandai kits, the Star Wars ones, and he was like a professional photographer, and he would like put them in a pose outside, and then like just shoot off firecrackers and smoke bombs, and then take pictures like
Is
around
it?
Mako.
Is he the one did the stormtrooper that was building a model of the Enterprise? And then all the stormtrooper buddies come up and whoop the fuck out of him because he was building the model.
Yeah, I think
Enterprise?
that was.
Yeah, there might be the same guy.
That one where like it was the stormtroopers fly in, get perfect spot for the bandit walkway spot. I think I know who he's talking about.
Yeah.
was talking about was just a stormtrooper like sitting at a table and he
Yeah.
was building a model of the Enterprise. And then in the next picture, his buddies are standing there looking at him. And then in the next picture, he's on the ground and they're just kicking the crap out of him.
Yep. It was like one of the little like micro machines size.
Yeah, I mean, you know, tiny little Enterprise.
Yeah. It was a JJ prize, I remember now.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I gotta get out of here.
Alright.
All right.
Y'all have a good one, man.
Yeah, take it easy. And there was 3. I got one arm left on Mr. Stormtrooper, and then it's his decal. Yeah, I gotta do that too.
I'd love to do the actual decals, instead of the stickers, because I used the stickers on the Death Trooper, and they came out alright, but I was really hoping for decals.
Can't figure out which freaking hands do what.
I'll be right back,
man, I
guys.
had a heap of time with that. While you and Donnie were talking, it was fighting with the hand, the two-piece hand, to grip onto the rifle.
Well, this one, you have an option of the short little pistol, the larger rifle, and then the big, huge rifle. And you can like mix and match all different ones and stuff. And it's, so there's like 5 or 6, there's like 3 or 4 different versions of hands that I gotta figure out.
Right. I did both with my Death Trooper. I had him in his right hand pointing down. I had the pistol, and then he had pointing up, like he was like just holding it with his elbow kind of deal, the big long right.
Yeah. This one I already built, I think I put the pistol in the holster and then the blaster in this hand. In this one, I'm going to put the blaster in the holster and the big rifle in this hand.
Yeah.
Kind of mix and match a little bit.
And the thing about these is so cool that I noticed that you can just change it out anytime you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the fold-out instructions.
No, I'm not either. If you can see that right there, this is a piece that of the backpack. And I don't know if this is for like all of them, but you can buy a stand for him, like he was in like taking off the jetpack.
Yeah. It's like, I think that's like a stand, I don't know what they call it, it's like an action stand or something. I see that with, I see it like, Dragon Ball kids too. Like certain Dragon Ball figures, I see that style of stand going.
Yeah, and it popped right in, and then you can do like all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Alright, so his foot, this goes in there. Boom. Alright, he is on his stand. I think I'll stop it there and make the final video of just the decals. But watch that. And head over here.
Well, I've already decided, once I get this guy built with decals on, I'm gonna say, Kenny, give me my badge. And then do the diorama.
There's a badge for this?
Well, mine's for my Stormtrooper is a Secret Santa.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Yeah. So I want my Secret Santa badge. I want my extra star.
I'm doing Secret Santa this year.
Good.
I told him a couple months back, I was like, yeah, no, count me in. I'm looking at that Secret Santa thing.
Speak.
I'll pick out a really cool looking model.
Speaking of which, Spence, once you get your badge updated, send it to me.
What's that?
Once you get your badge updated, send it to me through Discord or whatever, because that way I'll update it on the stream as well.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. I'll do that. Yes, we just dropped the stormtrooper hand in the carpet.
Oh no!
No!
Okay,
He's
then.
he's one that ran into Obi-Wan.
Oh, right. Like I said, almost done. Just got the stickers, as it were, for this guy. I will do that on the second video.
E1 Carpet Nero.
I always love it when I win against the Carpet Monster.
If you want to see the decal sheet, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
I mean, there ain't much to it.
this is fine.
Yeah. Oh, you got the what's that? The symbols you can put on the base.
Imperial symbol?
Yeah. That doesn't go on. That doesn't go on the shoulder, does it? That's gotta go on like the base or something.
I might put it on my shoulder, I don't know. I'm gonna make these guys a little bit different. I'm thinking like, almost like a dry lake bed, like swampy thing. And having them like wearing like a makeshift, like being all dusty and dirty, like a makeshift cape and scratches and
Oh,
stuff.
yes. And you could probably, I don't know what your collection of like beads and pigments and things like that, but I was watching this guy do a diagram and he was using, it was like this green goop, like it was brine. It came in like you bought it that way.
Yeah, that's technical paint, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a little, almost the size of like one of those Tamiya round jazz.
Yeah.
And it was like slime, and it was
Yeah.
like this green slime looking crap, right? And you
Yep.
think this went around like really old and mossy, and that
Yeah.
for
Yeah, I mean, I make my own pigments. I just grind up chalk and do that. But yeah, I was thinking like something like that where I want to make them look badass. Like a couple of veterans or something, you know, not your standard cookie cutter, can't shoot crap stormtrooper.
right? No, that's a good thought, but yeah, I can't wait to see what you do with it. All right, guys.
I am out of here. It was fun, and I will catch you next time.
All right, see you later. Buck is off doing something else.
So did I just hear Eric disappear?
Yeah, he got his Boba Fett done, so.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to cut out here pretty soon too. It's getting close to 4 o'clock.
Yep. Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I should be on next Sunday. I don't think I'll have any problems with you there. I don't know if Kenny's going. I don't know if Kenny's when he's going to do his live stream. He said something about maybe next week, but who knows?
Switching over to the closing.